sterilize. Unrest procedures code is now in effect. Inoculate. Shield. Pacify. Code. Session. Attention. Sword. Community sterilized. Unrest.